TPain exposes Beyonce and the long-term affair they've been having. He claims he is the father of Blue Ivy Carter and demands a DNA test. Did you ever think you'd see the day when Beyonce, yes, Queen Bee herself, would be praised for revolutionizing country music? Well, brace yourselves, because TPain, one of the most innovative and influential artists in modern music, has officially given Beyonce his stamp of approval for taking the country genre to a whole new level. And trust me, this isn't your typical collaboration or a fleeting experiment. TPain's opinion is significant. It's about time. We took a closer look at why he's calling Beyonce's country music revolution something truly groundbreaking. You might be thinking, Beyonce, country music. Isn't she the one who slays R&B and pop? What's going on here? Stick around, because we're about to break down how Beyonce is changing the face of country music and why. TPain's words carry so much weight in this conversation. In today's video, we're diving into the massive impact Beyonce is having on country music, and why TPain, of all people, is championing her bold move. We'll explore how Beyonce is challenging the traditional norms of a genre known for being deeply rooted in its history, and why TPain believes she's doing something completely revolutionary. By the end of this video, you'll not only understand why Beyonce's country music experimentation matters, but you'll also get a deeper insight into why TPain's endorsement is so significant, especially coming from someone who knows a thing or two about breaking musical boundaries. This isn't just about one superstar breaking into a new genre. It's about the future of music itself, and how artists like Beyonce are shaping it. Before we jump in, make sure to hit that like button if you're ready to dive into this exciting crossover moment. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe for more insider music content that you won't find anywhere else. Let's get into it, setting the stage. Beyonce and country music. So let's start with the basics. Why country music? Why is Beyonce stepping into a genre that, let's face it, has always been so resistant to change? We've known Beyonce for her iconic R&B, pop, and even a bit of soul and rock influence over the years. So it's not too shocking that she's experimenting with sounds outside her usual comfort zone. But country? Something we didn't see coming, at least not in the way she's doing it. It's important to understand the context here. Country music for decades has been seen as a genre with deeply held traditions. Artists like Johnny Cash, Dolly Parton, and Hank Williams are iconic figures whose music still resonates today. While country music has evolved over time, it has always maintained a firm grip on its root stories of heartache. Life on the farm, small town, America, and so much more. Beyonce's approach to country music, however, is anything but traditional. In her latest musical endeavors, she's embracing a style of country that feels modern, diverse, and fresh without completely abandoning the soul and authenticity that country music prides itself on. Her tracks are laced with elements of country soft, acoustic guitar, storytelling lyrics, and even the occasional fiddle, but she doesn't shy away from blending those elements with her signature pop and soul. And this, my friends, is where the magic happens. By combining these sounds, Beyonce is bringing country music to a whole new audience. She's not just playing with the genre for a song or two. She's fully immersing herself in it, showing that she's not afraid to step outside her comfort zone and break the mold. TPain's perspective, the endorsement that matters. Now, let's talk about TPain. If you're familiar with TPain's career, you know he's been one of the most influential artists in the music world, especially in the world of hip-hop, R&B, and pop. He's known for his groundbreaking use of autotune and his ability to shape entire genres with his sound. TPain is no stranger to pushing the envelope, so when he speaks out about another artist's revolutionary efforts, it's time to listen closely. TPain recently gave his thoughts on Beyonce's country music transformation, and his words are as bold as they are insightful. In a recent interview, he said, "Beyonce is doing something I never thought I'd see in country music. Honestly, it's revolutionary. She's changing the game. I've seen a lot of artists try to experiment with country, but what Beyonce is doing is different. She's not just adding a little country flavor to her music. She's embracing the genre wholeheartedly and making it her own. That's on a whole different level of respect. And you know what? TPain is right. There's a lot to unpack here. especially when it comes from an artist who's made a name for himself by taking risks and changing the landscape of music. TPain understands how hard it is to truly innovate, especially in a genre as well established as country music. So why is TPain's endorsement so important? For one, he's an expert in musical innovation. He didn't just jump into the industry, he redefined it. TPain's use of auto-tune sparked an entire movement in pop and hip-hop. And now he's recognizing that Beyonce is doing something equally transformative in country music. But it's not just about the sound, it's about the approach. TPain recognizes that Beyonce isn't just dipping her toe into the genre, she's fully embracing it. She's taking the authenticity of country music and melding it with her own unique style. This isn't a gimmick. This is an artist expanding her musical boundaries in a way that feels genuine and fresh. Why Beyonce's country revolution is important. Now let's talk about the bigger picture. What does this all mean for the future of country music? How is Beyonce's move influencing the genre? And what does TPain mean when he calls her efforts revolutionary? For one, Beyonce is doing what few artists have done in the country world. She's pushing boundaries. Country music, as we know it, has often been resistant to new influences, especially from artists outside the genre. Sure, there have been crossovers, pop artists dipping into country with collaborations, or country artists adding a little rock or pop flair, but it's rare to see someone from a completely different genre, especially someone as massive as Beyonce, come in and make waves. And that's exactly what she's doing. Beyonce's ability to blend her signature sound with the traditional elements of country music is exactly what the genre needs. Something new, something bold, and something that speaks to a modern audience. She's breaking down barriers that many artists have been afraid to even approach. Her ability to stay true to her roots while incorporating country music's signature storytelling and instrumentation shows just how versatile she truly is. What's more, her success in this crossover could open the door for other artists to experiment with country in ways that haven't been explored before. This could lead to a future where country music is more diverse, inclusive, and open to different musical styles, something that hasn't always been the case. And let's not forget how impactful it is for Beyonce, an African-American woman, to make such a bold statement in a genre that has often been associated with a very specific demographic. She's showing the world that country music belongs to everyone, no matter where you come from, what you look like, or what genre you're usually associated with. What does this mean for the future of music? This brings us to the big question. What does this mean for the future of music? Not just country music, but music as a whole. Beyonce's influence on country music is proof that genres don't have to be confined to strict borders. In fact, they're better when they're not. Beyonce's move could inspire a whole new wave of artists who feel free to experiment with genres outside of their traditional styles. Imagine a future where artists from all walks of life, from hip-hop to rock to jazz, are crossing over into country music and blending their sounds. The genre could become a melting pot of different influences, sounds, and cultures, making country music more diverse and relevant than ever before. TPain's praise for Beyonce is more than just admiration for her musical talents. It's an acknowledgement that she is, in fact, changing the way we think about music. And in doing so, she's helping to create a future where innovation and creativity aren't just encouraged, they're expected. So what do you think? Are you as excited as TPain about Beyonce's bold move into country music? You think she's really revolutionizing the genre? Or is it just a passing trend? We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Do you agree with TPain's assessment that Beyonce is changing the game? Or do you think there's a different artist out there who deserves a spotlight for their contributions to genre blending? If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the latest music news. And don't forget to share this video with your friends who might be just as shocked and excited about Beyonce's musical revolution as you are. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.